Hello everybody. Right now I'm in El Paso, Texas, and at a friend's house. But I want to tell you what happened in the last week while I was in Moab. Moab is in Utah, and there are a few parks around there. One is called Canyonland, and well, I had a sort of misadventure, and so I had a pretty tough day, and so let me tell you about it. So I had planned to go to Moab for a while because there are a few trails around there. One in particular is called White Rim, and it takes, I would say, almost the whole day, and it's about 200 kilometers plus 30-40 kilometers to go to the location from Moab and back. Anyway, I started early. Everything was going reasonably well, and it was tough, especially in the beginning. And but what I noticed that my battery, the motorbike, was not charging the battery because I was going slowly, or I could not go fast, and so I was not driving fast enough, let's say, and the terrain forced me to go kind of slowly. Anyway, so I could not stop the bike as much as I wanted, even to take pictures, for example. So I had to, at one point, the bike I stalled, and I could not restart the bike. And that was already 11:30 in the morning. And I have to tell you, it was over 40 degrees, 41, 42 degrees. So it was really very hot. And I had 3 liters of water with me. Well, I thought, okay, somebody's coming. Somebody's, I was trying to stay optimistic. And, so, trying to be optimistic, but I waited and waited, and nobody was coming. So while I was waiting, I found shelter in a toilet pit, which is about, I would say, 2 square meters max, and but it was just to be in the shade, most of it, and I was actually moving around to remain in the shade, and gradually water was finishing. Well, by the end of the evening, by the end of the day, around 8 o'clock, I would say, finally a couple of stopped by. I mean, they were camping pretty close to where I was, and it was my only chance to restart the motorbike with some jump leads. But by then I was so tired, exhausted, and most of it dehydrated. So they gave me some 3 extra liters of water and 2 cold Gatorade. I tell you, I could hardly talk. I mean, even my mouth was, the words were all garbled. I was, literally so dehydrated and tired. So I decided, okay, I'm going to sleep in the toilet in the middle of the desert, and tomorrow morning we will start the motorbike. That's what I did, and I tell you, it was a hell of a night because it was so hot. The floor was burning hot even during the night, although I left the door open, and so I didn't sleep much. But at least in the morning, this couple was so kind. Let's say I had a quick coffee with them, and then with some jump leads, we started the motorbike, and within 1.5 hours I was able to get back to Moab, tired, hungry, but at least I was safe. It was, I would say, rather dangerous, but in the end everything went well, and so at least I can talk about. The second thing, that with this excursion, the rear sprocket of my motorbike got really at the end of its life, and because of that I was on the verge of a breakdown, motorbike breakdown, all the time. So for the next 2 days I was calling all possible motor dealers around my route, and all of them were saying, oh, you need to wait 4 or 5 days, we have to order it. Luckily I went through Albuquerque, and they had it in stock, so I managed to buy one and substitute it the same day at a different motor dealer, and now so my motorbike is in good shape, or safe shape anyway, for the rest of the trip. I'm just less than a week away from home in Mexico, so all the best to everybody, and see you next time.